Welcome to the College Investor Audio Show, where we talk about the biggest issues impacting millennial money, from student loan debt to side hustles to building wealth. We will show you how to get out of debt so that you can build real wealth for the future.
Hey there, welcome to the show today. So glad you're here as we talk about how you can actually pay for a college degree as a part-time student. So we know at this point, for the most part, a college degree can transform your job prospects. But not everyone has the desire or even the ability to attend school full-time. Luckily, most colleges make it possible to pursue school on a part-time basis. So if you're working towards your degree part-time, then you're likely used to having multiple irons in the fire. Whether you're juggling a job, some family responsibilities, or even some other obligations, paying for the cost of school is just another task on your to-do list. So here's a closer look at how to pay for college as a part-time student. Let's get right to it. So the options may vary just a little bit based on your situation. There's likely more than one way for you to cover your education costs. In a lot of cases, students will cobble together multiple sources of funds to pay for college. So let's explore some of the options you have as a part-time student. Of course, scholarships. When it comes to paying for school, you're really going to want to consider funding sources that you don't have to pay back first. With that, scholarships earn the top spot on the list. There are several types of scholarships to consider. Like, by several, we mean thousands. Some are merit-based, which often means maintaining top-notch grades or excelling at a particular sport or skill. And other scholarships are based on your degree, income, even location or demographic. You can start your search for a scholarship by asking around in your local community, reaching out to your school's financial aid office, using the scholarship search tool we have, sponsored by the Department of Labor. And that link is at thecollegeinvestor.com, by the way. Now let's talk about grants next, because grants are another source of funding that you won't have to pay back. Typically, grants are need-based or related to your particular background. In order to find grants, the first step is to fill out the free application for federal student aid, FAFSA. This form may also qualify you for federal student loans, which you'll have to pay back. When your FAFSA is submitted, you'll find out if you are eligible for grants. A few of the federal grant opportunities include federal Pell Grants, academic competitiveness grants, federal supplemental education opportunity grants, TEACH grants, Iraq and Afghanistan service grants, and SMART grants. But you may also find grants at the state level. Plus, some grants are designed for your unique background. It pays to search. Now we talk about work-study programs. This is a big one. The federal work-study program is designed to help students obtain part-time jobs on campus. Although the exact amount you can earn varies, you'll likely earn somewhere between $2,000 to $5,000 per year. The advantage of a work-study program is that the jobs tend to be on campus. And additionally, these jobs tend to be relatively low stress. You can also work off campus, of course, so work-study jobs aren't your only option for bringing in an income while you're in school. If you aren't interested in a work-study job opportunity, there are other job options out there. A lot of them. A few of the most readily available options include waiting tables, which can pay very well depending on the restaurant, cleaning houses, and working for a catering company on the weekends. But the list of job opportunities doesn't stop there. You can find countless options to make money while attending school part-time. Now, if you're looking for a flexible income stream, you might try freelance writing, tutoring, or babysitting. For students that want to work on building a business while you're in school, consider starting a blog, creating an app, or maybe even designing t-shirts. If you're on the hunt for other income-earning opportunities for your college years, we have a list of 100 real ways to earn money while in school. Very comprehensive, an awesome list. Check it out at thecollegeinvestor.com. Employer-sponsored tuition reimbursement programs. That's a mouthful. Let's talk about it for a second. So if you're planning on working while you're in school, you might want to go to work with an employer that offers a tuition reimbursement program. A lot of employers offer an opportunity to pay for some of your education while you work your way through school. At the moment, employers can provide up to $5,250. That's a chunk of change, and that's all in tax-free tuition assistance. A few of the companies that offer tuition assistance include Amazon, Apple, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, FedEx, Publix, Starbucks. There's a lot more than that. But that's just a start of the list. The exact details of each employer's program, of course, will vary, but in a lot of cases, you'll need to work for the company for several months before you're even eligible for the program. If you're signing up for a job with tuition reimbursement in mind, scope out the details up front. And now we can move on to student loans. Although no one is thrilled with the idea of coming out of college with a mountain of debt weighing them down, student loans are an option for some part-time students. Typically, you'll need to be enrolled at least half-time to take out federal student loans. If you meet the course load requirements, taking out student loans can help you pay for your education. But since student loans can have a lasting impact on your financial situation, it's important to choose them wisely. If eligible for federal loans, try to stick with direct subsidized student loans. This type of loan doesn't charge interest on the loan while you're in school or during a grace period after graduation. Other federal loan options include direct unsubsidized loans and direct plus loans, both of which allow interest to accumulate while you're in school. In addition to federal student loans, private student loans are an option. As a student, private student loans can help you cover education costs. But like federal student loans, these will need to be repaid. In most cases, the interest rates attached to the private student loans are higher than those attached to federal student loans, so keep that in mind. Pick an approach that works for you and stick to it. When it comes to paying for college, there is no single way that's better than others. And the reality is that most part-time students will cobble together multiple funding sources to cover their costs. If possible, try to avoid taking on student loan debt. But in some cases, opting for loans will offer the most efficient way to get through school. Before signing up for loans, though, check out the expected ROI of your degree to make sure you're able to pay or going to be able to pay it back without hamstringing your post-graduation financial situation indefinitely, which unfortunately happens to a lot of students who don't do the homework up front. Now, to wrap things up for today, as a part-time student, there are plenty of opportunities available to cover your college costs. That's the bottom line. So with a little bit of creativity, you might even be able to avoid student loans while furthering your education. And that is our show for today. I hope it was helpful, got your wheels spinning a little bit on how you can pay for college. If you need a lot more ideas, look at some more resources. We have everything we talked about today, links to everything right inside this article. Just copy and paste the title of the podcast into the search bar at thecollegeinvestor.com. Also, we'd love to get to know you. Please follow us on social media. We're everywhere. Just search for The College Investor and you'll find us. Thanks again for stopping by today, and we'll talk to you again real soon.